Welcome to the first annual Paint Indy Red for Sickle Cell Awareness Fashion Show. We would like to thank you all for being with us this evening. This means the world to us, and we are very grateful you were able to make it out despite the traffic on the highway.
To give a brief synopsis of what sickle cell is. For most people, their cells are round. Individuals that have sickle cell, their cells are shaped like bananas. And so to make it as understandable for most, people that have a pain crisis, the best way to explain why they have a pain crisis is you take those bananas and you drive them down 38th Street and it's a traffic jam. And so that's what it is inside their veins. So whatever forms, wherever blood goes, that's where the pain is. So I found out at birth that my son had sickle cell, and I didn't know what that was. And so this has been a learning process the whole time.
Hello, everybody. My name is Dontel Johnson. My wife is Shamora Johnson. We're holding this event tonight to give a little awareness to people who do not know about the sickle cell disease that afflicts blacks or African Americans. Now, other people can have the trait as well and not know it. That's why it's so important to let us know what's going on. My daughter has sickle cell, and we go through a lot of complications. There's a lot of things that come with sickle cells, pain, crisis, etc. I think the most difficult part of that is not knowing when it's coming. Not knowing when it's coming, so your child and or the person that you love just is in immediate pain, and you have to do something at that particular point in time. Call the doctor, get some medicine, etc. So I thank God that He has us here tonight, and we have the ability to get some awareness in and find out more about this disease that is crippling African Americans and other races. I really didn't have nothing planned out to say. I think it's not bad, right? I had two uncles, Rochelle and my Uncle Frank. Both of them had sickle cell, and my Uncle Frank, Uncle Frank died when he was, what, I want to say 65, 67, somewhere in those areas. But they told him he wouldn't live to be 25. He ended up dying when he was 67. Then my other uncle, Rochelle, I think he died around the same area. They took all type of medications. So I know it's possible to live a good life as long as we take care of ourselves and watch over the ones that have the disease. Those two men in question were figures in my life as far as the overall fight alone, how they fought day in and day out, went to doctors, blood transfusions, etc., in order to accommodate this illness. Me and my wife, we do a lot, when it comes down to a point of taking care of our business with the sickle cell disease, consistent doctors, in his life. We love our daughter. She's part of this event. And I appreciate the partners and y'all coming out tonight to see this.
I want to thank you so much for being out today. This event is very important to us. I have trait, my husband has trait, and our daughter has sickle cell disease, and our youngest daughter has trait. So this means a lot to me. I wasn't ready to speak yet, so excuse my tears a little bit. But we have family who has sickle cell and has passed away. So dealing with sickle cell on a daily basis, right now with my oldest daughter, and she's going to be 17. So it's a monthly thing that she has to deal with where she's going into crisis, and we're trying to figure that out. For a long time, they had her on hydroxyurea, which is a small dose of chemo that helps rebuild her baby hemoglobin. That's not keeping her out of the hospital or keeping her from sickling as it did when she was younger. So right now we're working around with some different medicines, trying to figure it out. But your support here allows us to be able to give back to the Martin Center and give back to organizations that's out there working hard to try to figure out things for those with sickle cell. So people like my daughter and other families, they'll get a cure, they'll get some help. So I greatly appreciate you coming out, and I hope you enjoy the show.
So my son has sickle cell retinopathy, where he's partially blind in one eye. He has chronic pain where he walks with the most excruciating pain ever. So he sees about 4 to 5 different doctors on top of seeing his stem cell doctors. So he sees a pain management team. And so their first course of action to make sure that he had some type of pain control was to give him methadone. And as a parent, you're like, why are we doing this? Like, can we not find anything else? My response was, so can we not give him something that most sickle cell warriors are given? And their answer was no, because he no longer had sickle cell. He just now has the trait. So we go from methadone to morphine to Dilaudid to a ketamine. A ketamine is what they use for tranquilizing animals. So that's his regimen every day. So with that, the transplant and not being in school, this was his first year back in. And as a parent and having my child out of school for 3 years, not just because of COVID, but because he could not be around the general population because he had absolutely no immune system. So he still has to go and get the shots every so often to rebuild his immune system. And so to have him not to be able to walk down the halls like most 8th graders, because this is his first year back, he now has to be pushed in a wheelchair. So my only thing that I can tell you guys is to make sure that you guys get tested. And the word know your status always came from HIV/AIDS, but please know what your status is so that you can kind of prepare yourself for what's to come, so that you can know what's going on, so that you don't have to go through what a lot of sickle cell warriors and as well as the parents have to go through on a day-to-day basis.
I just want to say that I really appreciate Glimmer and Glimmer. I just think it's a wonderful thing that what you guys are doing. This is a beautiful place you've rented out. The Martin Center basically helps people with sickle cell disease. And a lot of people don't know that we're there to do that. We are in connection with, in partnership with Indiana Hemophilia Thrombosis Center. And so what we do is we provide assistance, meaning emergency assistance, with clients who need help, whether it's, rental, mortgage, utilities. And during this time and season, who doesn't need help? And especially for our sickle cell community population, because, we are challenged in the area of, just basically maintaining income on a regular basis. And then also, we provide monthly support group meetings. What I take the time to say is the struggle that the sickle cell community has had to endure for this time and season. I feel like God has blessed, and there's a new light coming forth. And where they were not acknowledged, God is shining a light on their challenges. God is shining a light on you. If you're struggling with sickle cell disease and you're out there, it's not the same anymore. You're being heard. There's finances out there. There's support out there. There's education out there. There's resources out there. And the Martin Center is one of them that has been a pillar in the community for as long as it has been.
Life. You guys ready? All right, here we go. So life is full of tests and lessons, so it's best to talk less and listen. So if this is the truth, then honesty is obviously actually honorably observed and secured with the faith of a word. something absurd and assured, so I'm sure of my path. I fear no man, but fear God for his wrath. I keep joy in my heart, so often I laugh. I keep a smile on my face wherever I'm at. And I never let that of another hold back my hope and my faith that God knows I don't lack. So I hope and I pray that I stay well intact. Live well with good health, good friends and great wealth. Life is a gift, so give life to yourself. Plus I live for the future, don't dwell on the past. And I answer to God if ever I'm asked. So never mask my problems, I solve them, resolve them quick fast. My mind's motivated, elevated at last. So I live for the moment, but to own it's my task.
I remember back in the day when we couldn't wait till Friday to go over that favorite auntie's house where we play cards at and the kids wouldn't allow it in the room. Y'all remember them days? Oh, I'm a waitress, a bartender, I'm a karaoke DJ, I own my own karaoke business, I'm a comedian as well. And I learned all of that from being at my auntie's house. Cause you know, I used to get paid to go fix cups of ice. I'm that one, dance for a couple of dollars. Okay? That's how I got my career started, in my auntie's living room. And then you go on back to the bedroom with the rest of the kids now. Grown-up folks is doing grown-up stuff.
Made me happy. This week you said you stood right beside me. I won't be there. I really love you.
I spoke to this young lady, 5 years old, and she said, I cheer for the Colts camp. She models. 5. She models and she sings. So we're going to give her the opportunity to show us what she got. Are you ready, little angel? All right.
All right, baby. Ready?
I need your love. I need your love. I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. Jesus loves me, yes, I know. For the Bible tells me so. Little one, know him below. He is, they are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Tells me so.
Located at 5501 East 71st Street, Indianapolis, Indiana, track 1, 46220. One of the reasons that I partnered with this event, I am a person who holds the trait of sickle cell, so I was very happy when Luciana asked me to do this event. So I wanted to help her bring awareness to sickle cell, because it's dear to my heart. So we just thank everyone for coming out, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the future. And I hope you guys learned a lot about sickle cell.
We're Immature Wines. It's a black-owned, women-owned vegan winery. We're located in Indianapolis, Indiana. We're at 44th and Keystone. I'm one of the winemakers, and the owner is Nicole Kearney. Got the 7-word wine collection here today, along with our 2 Sip Gria bottles and our wine in a can too as well, culture cans. Check us out, Sickle Wines on Instagram and our website too.
My name is Keandra. This is Glimmer Hair Cosmetics. We sell natural hair care, anything from women's hair care, men's hair care, extensions, lashes, CBD hair care, and we also manufacture, wholesale, and private label for other companies to build their beauty brands. You can look us up online at www.shopboomi.com, shopboomi.com. You can also catch us on Instagram and Facebook at Boomi Hair Cosmetics.
And this is Miss Betty with Betty's Beautiful Bling. She's my mom, I'm her daughter, and I'm here assisting her with her paparazzi jewelry. Where we're blinging on a budget and we're bringing a smile to everybody that we do. So we have the $5 items, and we also have the Z collection that are the exclusive pieces that are $25.
Hi, I'm Kenya Perkins with Adorable Creation, and we specialize in wickless candles and wax belts. Our wickless candles are better for the environment and where you cannot have any open flames. We hope that you come and visit us, or visit us at Adorable Creations, that's ADORABLEKREATIONS.com.